So sorry for that. All right, so we're gonna get started again. Welcome, guys, to Hacker123, and this is my YouTube channel. And to those people who are new to my YouTube channel, check out my videos, my previous videos. I did a video on at Zict College. I also did a Facebook video. This is a video of me from high school. All these videos are great videos that will help you and educate you about cybersecurity and how to get started. Actually, this video on Zict College, you're actually talking about cybersecurity careers and some of the things that you can do in cybersecurity, right? So some of the videos here show how to go about hacking, some of them on Hacker123. I also actually did a video on Mr. Robot. This was 2 years ago. It was an amazing video. I advise you to check it out. So if you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe, hit the bell button to get more notifications about the new videos that are going to be uploading. All right. So once you do that, we'll get right into it. So first thing we're going to look at is the code itself for Hacker123. So to those people who are new to Hacker123, there's nothing complicated about this application. The reason why we made it open source is because we realized that the language that was used in here is really basic language, which is HTML, CSS, and JavaScript for everybody to understand and to be able to write code in this. So, like I said, this is an open source project. You can find it on GitHub. The link will be on the description of this video below, and you'll be able to go to the GitHub repo, download the code and the application itself. All right. So you'll be able to test the application. You'll be able to look at the code. You'll be able to fix the bugs from the open source repo. And I advise you to do that because when you're doing that, it's easy for you to learn and advance and also learn from other people who are going to be contributing on the repository. So I just wanted to give you a quick review on some of the files that are here before we even get started to checking out the application itself. So to those people who are going to be contributing to the open repository, just make sure you look out for these files. Make sure when you download the repo, you can type in npm install. When you type in npm install, that should help you to install the node modules file. Okay, this is more like the engine that will help you to store all the modules that are needed that are in the package.json. So once you do that, we have got our source folder. And if you are new to programming and this is your first time, just download the repository, do the npm install, and once you do that, you will see this file being created. And once it's done, obviously it's going to show you that it's done, and you'll be able to check these other files in the source folder. We've got the audio file, which contains the audio files of this application. We've got the images here. You can check them out. If you want to improve the images, feel free. You can check out some of the images. That's the reason why this code is open source, for you to alter and for you to check and modify the code to your own purposes, and also make sure it's educational purposes. Whatever you create with this project, make sure you look at it in educational purpose way, especially that we have a license, which we're going to talk about later on for this project. So we've got a couple of files here for CMD, which is one of the windows. We've got HTML files and the levels. So you get to explore all these files, but I just wanted to show you some of the files that are in the source folder so that you're able to check them out. And then we've got the icon there, we've got the license, which is what I wanted to talk about. So the license, you get to check it out very well yourself. Even on GitHub, it's there. You can review it. So this is going to guide you on how you can use this code and what you can do with it. So it's really important that you need to look at it and see how best it can help you. To come up with these projects that you're creating and everything else. So I just want to make sure that we are recording everything on the live stream, because I don't want to have a mistake again of starting this all over again, because I did that already. I did this video and just discovered that I wasn't recording the entire screen, which was really, really a turn down for me. All right. So make sure you look at the license and these other folders that are there for Electron. So before I talk about anything else, let's talk about Electron itself, because Electron is really an interesting subject and framework that we need to look at when you're dealing with Hacker123. So before we do that, let's go to the home page. There it is, Electron JS. Electron JS is one of the frameworks that is really good. I've used it myself for a couple of projects, and trust me, the things that you're able to do with this framework is really limitless. Okay, so you're able to create a lot of things using this framework. So I advise a lot of you to explore using Electron.js, create different types of projects using Electron.js. In HTML, CSS, JavaScript, you'll be able to turn this to a desktop application, and within a few seconds, you have your own desktop application. How good is that, right? So a lot of applications have been created using this Electron.js. Even the VS Code itself has been created using Electron.js, right? Even WhatsApp itself, WhatsApp, the one you download on the desktop, even it has been created. Okay, so there's a lot of application, and the good thing is that there's tools, all these tools that we use for web, such as the React, Vue, Next.js, TypeScript, all of them, Angular, you're able to integrate them with Electron JS. How good is that, right? So this will help you, and here I've got step-by-step guide on how to go about starting this. And you can look at this, and these are some of the applications that were created by Electron JS apps user love built with Electron. Can you believe this? We have got Discord. It was built by Electron. GitHub desktop, it's Electron. VS Code, the one you use to program, the one you literally use to program was created by Electron, right? So this just shows you that Electron has uh, a lot of influence when it comes to these apps on how they were built. Okay, we've got even Figma, so you can utilize this for your own projects. Myself, I've done that, and trust me, it's really amazing. All right. So once you look at Electron, it will give you a preview on what you really did here in order to convert it into a desktop application, which is very easy. So we're not going to look at so much into the code. I just want to give you a clear view. But if you guys need more videos on the code itself, please let me know. Just comment down the description. Tell me, okay, we need some videos on the code, how we can edit, how we can go about editing some of these files. Then I'll do that. So right now we're going to look at how to install the application and how to go about using it. All right, before we do that, I'm going to have to uninstall it from my computer before I start showing you how to install it. So if I type there hacker, should show right there, and I should be able to uninstall it. There we go, and finish. So we just want to wait for a second. Yep, uninstalled. So once it's uninstalled, now we can go to our file and install it. So this file is going to be on GitHub. I'm going to show you where you're going to find this exe file to install on your desktop application. Right now it's running as a desktop application as an exe, but soon we're going to give you the version of Linux and iOS as we promised on the thumbnail. Okay, so that's going to be there. I'm just trying to finish up build it for those operating systems. And we have got a couple of issues that we have in this application, like I said, that need to be sorted out so that when released for these other iOS versions and Linux, we have a good application for our users to play around and learn a lot of things. So first of all, when you're installing, I would advise you to look at the license. Look at the license and read it a bit, especially if you want to use this code for your own project, or maybe you want to alter it and do some other stuff. Look at the license, because it's really important to understand that some of the rules here would guide you on how to go about it, especially like the fact that you cannot use this to sell it. You cannot use the code that is here to sell a project, or maybe any project that you create with this, it has to be open source as well. Okay, so when you click on agree, then you have to click on install. Once you install it, give it a sec there. Okay, it's done. We finish. Voila, our code runs. So I'm really excited to run this code. Like I remember the first time I built this. If you look at most of my videos on YouTube, it was really a simple application. But I thought, since I'm not working on it, we could make it open source. And you guys, some of you have really appreciated my work. And I know that you guys are going to contribute, and it will really mean a lot, the fact that you'll be able to contribute to this application. and you'll be able to make changes. A lot of people are going to look at this application and use it for a lot of things as we keep advancing it. The vision is big. I'll post some more documentation on it, and describe on really what we're trying to create here. All right. So I'm gonna try this out, and then you check out how it's really working. So we're gonna have to increase our volume a bit so that you can hear some sounds. You know, we get noisy as hackers. So yeah, let's start. Okay. Yeah. Yes, sir. So that's our application. I'm sure. Let me just reduce the volume a bit. Okay, so I'm sure some of you have noticed that the background is different from the previous version of it. Yeah, so I tried to improve one or two things before launching it, of course. So yeah, to those people who are new, you have to crack the password here actually. So when you type, it's gonna tell you incorrect error, incorrect password. Has a hacker cracked the password to unlock the virtual PC? Good luck. All right. So we're not gonna run through on how to do this because already there's videos on YouTube that I put up in order to show you how to go about it. I just want to show you that you're able to do that following some couple of steps in here. And don't forget that there's a help button here when cracking the password. And when you click that, there's a tutorial to show you on how to go about it. So I'm not gonna run you through this. I just wanted to show you that there's more to this, and there's more to create using it. So right now I'm just going to run you through it and put the password and show you how it's going to look when you log in and how and what has to be done. Right. So let me just increase the volume again and put the volume back. There we go. And we launch it. All right. All right, all right, that was awesome. That was great. So when you open the application, I've got a message that would says Hacker123. Welcome to Hacker123. If you are here, it means that you have bypassed this virtual PC security system. We are looking for highly intelligent ethical hackers. To find them, we have advised a test. A group of hackers are wanted, and this PC belongs to one of them. As the ethical hacker, use this PC to track them and find out their next mission. All right, how great is that? So even if I created this myself, I'm still excited to go and try it and also create new levels to this. And remember, this is open source. You can bring up ideas of new levels apart from just solving bugs and issues. You can bring ideas of new levels and some of the ways that we can improve on creating this game, right? So bring up your visions, bring up your ideas. They are all valuable. All right. So if you look at down here, there's a task that has been given which says there is one file on the desktop. You need to find it and press F2. The password to the next level of this of the password to the next level is the name of the hidden file. So in short, on the desktop here, we have a file that is hidden. We cannot see it, right? We can't see. Oh my God, it's there. Okay, I just found another way to hack the file. Oh my God, I can't believe this. I just did an highlight. This is crazy. Okay, this bug has to be fixed. What? Oh, this is crazy. And I didn't know about this. All right. This is the file. It's invisible. I just say, yeah, okay. So to those people who join the live stream will actually get to see the way to actually hack this. All right. How amazing is that? All right. So to those people who haven't joined the live stream are going to miss this out. But at least those who have joined, you're able to see on how to go about it. But this is the hidden file. I didn't expect that it's going to be this simple to hack it, because the way we created it, oh my God, I was even able to paste it again. Oh my God, I can't believe this. I didn't do this. I oh my God. Okay, so the file is hidden, but you're able to repaste it on the desktop. How good is this? All right, I didn't experience this. Oh my God, this is great. All right, it's amazing that I've managed to find out this while doing this video, and I don't know, if I didn't do this video, I wouldn't have found out about this. So this is really great. The initial way of you actually hacking the Eden file was you to go on the CMD and actually looking for the file's name using CMD because it's hidden. But I guess this is one of the ways of cracking it in this game, right? Because I mean the game is created by with HTML and CSS. So I think that's the reason why when you highlight it, it's able to show you the file, the hidden file. But otherwise, in a real environment like Windows, I don't think this will be possible to highlight it as if it's invisible. The good way is to actually check it from CMD. All right. So before we actually discuss about anything else, I just wanted to remind you that on CMD, there's an issue that we are having that is mentioned on GitHub, which we're going to talk about, which is the issue of the input box. When you type and when you come back and retype, it's refusing to type because the window has been out of focus. So I know it's a little bit confusing, but I'm going to talk about this later on, right? So once you're able to find the name of the file, the instructions say that you are supposed to actually press F2. Since we know the name of the file, we're going to do that right now, and then we see what the next level has for us, right? So, and then this is one thing that really took me time to program. Just making it do like this was really bit tough for me. Just making it minimize on top and come back to this other window, make it active like that. This was a bit tough. So there's a lot that has to be done in JavaScript and other stuff just to improve this and make it perfect. So we close that. Still, I still find it fascinating how we managed to do this and get the name of the file. Anyways, we're gonna click Control C and copy this name and click F. Should be F2. Let's look at the instructions. Of course, F2. So F2, where you? Okay, let's just do this. Okay, so if you click F2 and nothing is happening, what you can do is go to this window, go back to levels, and on levels, this is going to reload. And once it does the reload, then you can select the level that you are going to log into. All right, so right now I want to go to level 2, and we already know the password is now. What you call it, neo? No, I don't know, man. But it's NULL. Right? Access denied. How come? I thought that was the file. What happened? Let's try it again. Okay, so the window is focused. You have to do this. Okay. So why is it refusing? Access denied. Okay. Maybe that's not the name of the file. I mean, it's been long since I played this game myself, and there's a lot I have to look at on these sections. But anyways, the best way to do this is by using the CMD and finding the name of the file. But it looks like the file that we found on the desktop is not the one. Let's try in capital letters, maybe. Let's try to type it in capital letters and see. It could be the one. Denied again. Okay, maybe that was a trap I created in the game back then. I mean, I used to be very smart, not too broad. Anyways, but that's it should be one of the trick that I created, but it has failed to log us in. So you still have to use CMD to check the actual name of the file. And once you're able to do that, you can now put the name of the file and try to log in. All right. So wait, let me try this again. Because you can't believe it can't enter. Do this and okay. Seems that it's not the name of the file. Anyways, that's the way you actually get to interact with the game. So there's a issue, like I said, that has to be fixed, and that's the reason why we have made this program, this game open source. There's a big issue that I encountered when I was turning it into a desktop application using Electron, which is the issue with the input boxes. So what happens is when you type in, like right now, I'm not able to type anything because this window, the actual window, this window of is not focused. So I can't type anything. The only way to make it focused is by minimizing it and maximizing it again. Then it will be focused. Now I can type. So this is the issue with Electron that has to be solved. I posted this on GitHub, and I'm sure it can be solved, and you can find ways to solve it. So the main reason is because when something pops up and when you click OK, the window becomes out of focus, so you can't do anything anymore. So there's a code that we have to implement in Electron that can solve this. Anyways, this was a great game, and I'm sure a lot of us we're gonna do a lot on advancing it. I'm sure a lot of us we're gonna do a lot in advancing it, and once we advance it, we'll put more levels and fix all these issues. So to those who are interested, please make sure you visit the GitHub repo, which is what we are going to talk about right now. And once we do that, we're going to be ending this meeting, this live stream as soon as possible. So the link is on the description to this repo of this application. Once you click it, you find the repository here. Now, without wasting any time, the first thing you have to do is to look at the files which are here. All right. If it's the first time on GitHub, make sure you learn how to create a GitHub account. There's a lot of videos on YouTube that talks about that. Then you can click on here to download it, or you can actually copy this and see and clone it on your desktop or maybe any file, and then you'll be able to do the push request and all those stuffs. So I would advise you to go online and especially on YouTube, learn more about GitHub and how to go about it. If you need videos specifically from me, I can still give you. Just comment down below or text your line. I'll add you to the WhatsApp group for Hacker123, and I'll be able to share some links with you on how to go about GitHub. But there's plenty of videos on YouTube, so you can check them out on how to contribute and also how to download this repo. So once you have checked out these files and you've downloaded your repository, the second thing you want to do is to actually go here on release. So mine is showing create a new release, but yours is going to show check release, something like that. So when you click there, you should be able to download the actual application, the one I ran, which is the exe file. So you'll be able to run it also once you download it from here. You can download it as a zip or as an actual exe. All right. So the second thing that we're going to look at is the issues. So these are the things that I was talking about, the input box. So when you go on issues, you'll be able to see the issues that the app has and what has to be contributed to actually fix it. So the first issue which I posted, which no one has solved yet 3 days ago, which is saying make the input box active in Electron.js. The input box is inactive once the user hits enter or when a window shown. So what simply here we're trying to say is the input box is not working accordingly. We need to fix the input box. So those people are playing the game or people who played this game using the new version, I'm sure you have realized that the input box has issues, which has to be fixed. So please let's look at that and see how we can get it fixed. And remember, the more you interact here on the issues and the more you get to fix issues, the more people recognize you in the open source community. And some of them would like to give you jobs, some of them also like to communicate with you and work together. So this is a great way to show your skill in the public, and a lot of people are interested in this game. They're actually going to look at it. All right, so don't feel free to fix these bugs. Myself, I'm going to be fixing it, and this is do this at any time. All right, there's no schedule that you have to work within a week. Anytime, feel free to make an issue. Anytime, feel free to fix an issue, and I'll be checking your code. I'll be reviewing your code myself and giving you permissions to other stuffs. Right? Yeah, and imagine the code itself. So this is how you get to do the issues. If you want me to do a detailed video on GitHub and the code itself and how to do issues, how to do a pull request, all the stuffs, comment down below, please. I'll do that for you. I'll do that for you, and because I'll be posting a lot of videos this week, not just live streams, but I'll be doing a lot of videos. This is actually my first live stream. Yeah, so I'll be doing a lot of videos. Make sure comment down below what you really want, and I'll do it for you. So feel free to do that. And then there's pull request, which you're gonna get to learn. If you've never done a pull request, you can check it on YouTube. But it's more like a request that you pull the code once someone has updated. Like when I fix this issue, you have to come here and make a pull request to your repository so that you get the updated version of the code. All right. So there's these other stuffs that you need to look at in here that are going to help you in the coding of this application. So when you look at the code here, like I've said, you'll be able to download it and do the rest. But don't forget to check the license, which is the key important thing, is the license. So I've got the license here. When you click on it, there's a link here which is say GNU General Public License. So General Public License really means this is a license that allows you to actually use the open source code, but yet you have some limitations to it. Like you can't choose the code to make a project and then make it a private project. It also has to be an open source project also. So go through this, especially if you want to use it for other videos out there, and do as wise. Sorry for that delay, guys. Just had to do one or two things on the files. I had to change some files here. All right, so going back to GitHub on the repo. So once you're able to do that, then actually that's it. Once you're able to download the application, if you have any issues, make sure you comment on the description. Then I'll be able to comment down below. I'll be able to help you out. But this is really it. And thank you for joining the meeting. And feel free to send your line. I'll be able to add you in the group for the open source code. And we'll get to upload the new videos as we go on improving the application. All right, guys, have a good day.